that part. Okay, so we need to go over here now. Check on him. Or can we talk to... I wonder if we can do this one now. Or is it too early? What time is it? Four. Five. We have to still wait a few more days. Okay. Hey, where's your daughter, Mina? Go up on the... Yes, it is in time then. $90. Okay, let's go for and see if we can find Francis, huh? Let's see, which way should we go then? A very good question. Bridge over there. Half over here then. Go over here. Go over. Let's go. Oh, let's check how are we. Way down. Oh, come. That, nothing left building, so let's just move on. I didn't cover the nest again. Rode here before, so perk point, huh? Okay, you want to carry more, but it's slow. Can we? Let's go faster. Hmm. Some planets. Must have been. Anything stuff for now, and we got so far. See here. Go up here. Over, I guess. Yes, yes, yes. Getting hungry. Uh-oh. And it's potatoes.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
What are you doing here? No, you're dead.
I'm staying out of that one. They can have their fun. We should go right through him. Okay, go through him. Excuse me. Coming through. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, question marks all over the place here. And we have a quest tips up there. Okay. Oh, we can fast travel here now. Quickly go up here and see what we have. Grindstone. Weaponsmith. Okay. Blacksmith. Something else in there.
The sun he hides behind the cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
Can we? Of course not. Push up. Here, okay, Babs. Butcher. Okay, I don't know if this is possible, but okay. That's okay, that you can eat from pots all over the place. That's nice. Okay, what else? Add to discover. Trader. No. Okay. Couldn't climb up that for some reason. Tipster somewhere around. Back a bit. Baker. This goes.
Here, enjoy it.
Innkeeper.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, depends what you're willing to do. You're from Skalitz, ain't you? You must know Fritz and Matthew, then. Them fellows need to learn some manners. They've been making mischief and folk are getting fed up with them. And that's not all. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago. We dealt with him. He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous. It was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to Ledechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. And it occurs to me, of course it's your own Skalitz folk need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. Talked to Johanka a few times. She's working her fingers to the bone taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who'd lighten her load. That's all I can think of. Farewell.
One ale over here, please.
Okay, so let's see. There. Closer. Herbalist.
God be with you.
Up with you.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me. Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised. Take care now.
Oh, something in blacksmith then. Nothing that I was interested in though. Taylor. Okay, let's see if we can get this little buddy out of here.
Hey, who's that?
Great dig. Gotta get to practicing.
Father, I need your help urgently.
You. I recognize you. You're the Skelett's blacksmith's son.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No. No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Oh.
Why? It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid. All kinds of ruffians are on the rampage around Skelett's.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say, why take the risk?
How did you manage to get out of Skalitz?
I didn't. I wasn't there during the raid. I was here at Sasau for confession.
And why aren't you with our folks at Ratai? What if Sir Radzik has need of you?
Look, here I'm an honored guest and well cared for. In Ratai, there's hardly room enough for the refugees already there. And what's more, the parish priest doesn't like me, which happens to be mutual. The last thing I want to be doing is haggling with him over where I can sleep or how many slices of bread I'm allowed to eat.
He certainly isn't known for being generous.
Okay. So,
May the Lord watch over you.
I need you to.
Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Ratai and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. God be with you.
Okay. Okay, we solved that one. So let's see. Let's go and check that one now. And we go over here and see what that is all about, I guess. What? Oh, there's a quest giver there. Oh. Let's see what this is. Cobbler. Okay. Let's see what this quest is. Popped up over here. Charlatan, huh?
Huh. I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice, my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
And that's supposed to be me?
Who else? What's your name, young man?
Oh. Henry.
Henry. A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. scholar or merchant, believer or heathen. I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am.
Oh.
Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic herbs, rare spices, talismans and amulets.
No.
All these things I have.
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
That's a pretty challenging task.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
No, I definitely don't want to be your apprentice.
A shame. But perhaps Providence shall yet cause our lines of fate to cross. You'll see.
Oh, so he is a quest giver. If I become his apprentice. I don't like what he does though. We'll see. Maybe at later time. The pebbles right over there.
Yeah. What? Shit, Henry!
Henry! Here!
Where's he going?
Is he ignoring us? Henry! Here!
I can't believe it. We've known each other our whole lives, near enough.
Oh, this.
Henry!
These fellas.
I'm glad to see you.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Well, you two and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
Friend in need, okay?
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I was the one who helped her get out of Skalitz. She lives with her
No.
uncle in a mill in Ratai.
I'm glad she survived.
Oops, that was wrong.
Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? Take care.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Those two more up here. Oh. Go up and see what's up in that area.
Yeah.
Seriously? Come on. Let's see here. Other things here. Enter the discover when I'm on the horse. Doesn't pop up as this one. So why didn't this one come up? Okay, okay, what's down here? Miller. Maybe he has work. Oops. Sorry. He beat him. Nobody home. Okay. Practice that lock picking. Oh, there you are. See if he has
You?
work.
What do you need?
Is there any work here for carpenters?
Are they locals?
From Skalitz?
Then no. I only take in people I know. Take care now.
What? What? Oh well. Asked. Yep, let's go in here and have a little see what they have to say. Bum, bum, ba-dum. monastery.
What does he want here?
But I need more for them.
We can.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How's everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
That actually happened to me once. Fritz pissed on the burn and it was right as rain the next day.
I see. Well, better talk to Brother Nicodemus before trying that treatment here.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Okay.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all I need to know.
Okay. That was a lot. So if I can I give her some of the meat I have?
Tell me more about the situation. All right, that's all I need to know.
Yep.
Take care.
Oh shit. Let's see. What's giver?
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the Infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Okay.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
To be honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Yep.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebrights. Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener. How do I know which are the weeds?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
Okay.
I see.
Oh my lord. Okay. Oh. Right. Oh, what? That was something new I got. You noticed? I think the nettle I need to take out too, right? One. Who said something was stinging something? Thistle. Dandelion. Thistle. Okay. Thistle. Dandelion. Weeds. Line. This one. I'm wondering if I shouldn't take them that. That seems weird. So much of it though. This one. Just wondering if that isn't something I should be taking out too. Let's do I think that's supposed to be picked up too. Okay. Good that it picks the stuff around in an area at least, so you don't have to like pick up everything. Please, like I'm going out of my way. Okay, so get everything. That's good. Don't have any here. Okay. I think it is fine now. This one and this one. Didn't want us to do anything over here. Guess we can pick it up. While we are at it, why not? Okay. is more? What? Let's see what I can have missed. There's no dandelions, there's no thistles. I don't see any dandelions anywhere. I wonder if I go back to him and talk to him, if that's enough, or... Because I can't... It says weed patch, but what the heck, there is no more weed though. Something mixed in all this, or... Oh, here, no? But what the heck? Isn't it like... Weeds? Weed patch in Brother Nicholas' garden. Can't see any other... I want to remove these. These are close by. Like nothing here now. So if I go back to him now, okay, listen.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
I'll be with you.
Doesn't believe me, huh? Oh, you were one slow walker, mister. Come on, brother. Let me put a light on your bum.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a reward. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay.
Do you need any more help?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in handy. Listen up. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope. They'll have to be taught.
I'm not much of a teacher.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching, just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the herbs mentioned in the old one.
That sounds easy. I'll be right back.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. When you've collected one of each, come back for your reward. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank pages for the herbarium.
An old book. Very well.
Okay. That is something here. Okay.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Slightly advanced.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'll think it over.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Holy crap. That's a lot. Okay. Need my bright. Need them in. Okay. Rest is not from here then, I guess. Let's see. Got tinsel. Hello. Wood? Take another one. Oh, pop. In there. Goes up behind us. Robbing, so right. Okay. Oops. Quick visit in the grave. Need sage, Herbarium, poppy, Jonesworth, belladonna, valerian, and old book. I'll have to keep track on. A beehive. Oops. Locked. Okay, master. You want to say anything either? Talkative bunch. Okay, we got to go somewhere else and find items, it seems like.
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Grumpy old fuck. Hmm. Interesting how the music changed when I was over there. Okay, so we need herb pickings. Pain in the butt. And an old book. It's like, what? So I pretty much have to do that one to be able to do that. But yeah. Guess there's somebody else we need to maybe talk to. Bum, bum, dum. That's the brother, right? Can't really. Anything else?
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the Infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
but I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him.
Okay.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay.
I'm not needed here.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
Good luck to you.
I smack him over the head.
What are the...
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care now.
I have to...
Huh? Why are you waking me?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
10.
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
Do you have something against blacksmiths?
Nothing at all. Just maybe it would be better if you went for Nicodemus.
All right then.
Good luck to you.
I need help with rebandaging.
Hands? I know, but there aren't any bandages.
I have bandages, but I don't know how to put them on.
Then I'll be happy to help. God be with you.
Yeah. Go. Heal him up. Tie up the bandages.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
There. It's better already.
You said something about showing me about... Hello?
Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains. God be with you.
But what about the sleep then? Or... Still don't have any yet. Oh crap, so I do really need to go and read. Otherwise this is not gonna work out. Okay, so the monks around here going to help them sleep and break in somewhere.
What was that noise? Hey, you! What are you doing? Fuck off before I lose my temper.
Oh, language, man. There.
Hey!
Another one I couldn't be in. Come on. gonna have to go and do that quest where so I can learn to read. Something I really need. This one. Pebbles. Let's save and let's see if we try one of these and see what happens. Wait, let's travel here and we talk to her. See, wonder if we're gonna get shit on lower nourishment. Oh, it goes at. Come on. Yeah. Oh, what? Why ain't he? Got it. I can have it on. Like dirt. Bastard. Kill me. What do I have that's weighing so much of that one? Oh, it weighs a lot for some reason. More. What the? Did I pick up them and weigh so much? Put those away. Those away. Okay. Wait, what? Come on, I was to put into the horse. Oh my God. Oh. Exit. I hold it too long. That's like dirt. Let's see, long distance. Yeah, let's see after that in the encounter. Let's see. We didn't get far. He's taking a long way around.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Eaten in the monastery before I left. Okay. Go this way, yes, have a little look-see. Hello, Jonathan Hauber. Let's see. Is a more quest in here. Yes. Really want more quests right now. I want to just get back to our town. Let's see. We're gonna have to ride this way. Have to go east. Oh, it's rough. Ah, damn it. I'm with a lot of water. Riding through the woods is always interesting. So much to get stuck on. Okay, let's see here now. Stay on this road until we get to that big. See if maybe we can get the fast travel. Oh, what the?
I'm going to enjoy this. Is that all you got?
Ouch! Oh, damn, that hurt. Well, I'm so dead.
Fuck!
Oh my. Damn.
Come and get it.
Ow, my he can take a beating. Oh my god. Damn it. Took so much damage from like 2 stabs from him. This is such a long way around. I'm sorry, buddy. I need to run you over. I wonder if I should have used weird thing, I never saw
could do with a bite to eat.
we can buy that ambush this way then. Hopefully. Provided one ambush, but that one was a little bit too rough for me. See if we can just get a fast shuttle point here. Okay, we did. Closer, and we have a hipster. Oh, well, oh, that's something I needed up. Oh. I think I need a marigold. I park my horse nicely there. Innkeeper.
Jesus, you men spill more than you drink.
Good day to you.
Good day.
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something. Like that sake has started an archery contest here. If you want to try your luck at winning a few groschen, you should go and see him. And there's more. Now I think of it, I've not seen Kunhuta here for some time. The local herbwoman. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her. Oh, and another thing. Especially at the mill, not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever they're planning some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
been to see the carpenter about when he could get round to it.
Well, after talking to you, I certainly had a good...
Dum, 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 dum. Let's give it there, but I'm gonna come back to these guys. Go here now. See what happens. What we got there? Nope. Nope. Cool. Thank you.
Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a bit?
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees, and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in the Dechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks. Teresa, I brought you something.
My, Hal. How chivalrous. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
Fancy doing something again?
I'd love to, Henry, but not just now. Come and see me in a couple of days. You've got to let a girl catch her breath now and then.
Okay.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course.
yeah?
What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Okay.
Well, I'll keep it in mind. But I'm supposed to find someone who can handle everything. I don't know what the bailiff will say.
It won't hurt to try. And if it doesn't work out, then try and get Vincent a job at least. He needs something to do.
Idle hands are the devil's tools. What's he up to, chasing wenches?
Vincent? A quiet, well-mannered boy like him? Not at all. It's just his mother has no one but him.
Okay. We really need to get some shit. Oh. Wait. I'm gonna have to sleep until 7.